So what's up, people? Welcome to the What's Been Going On of this week from 12th to the 18th of January. And this, which was very nice week, I have to say. This was a very good week as well. I'm very excited for next week. This has not much to do with this week, but next week is a vacation week, no more classes, and I'll be in Madrid the whole week. And it's my birthday as well, so yeah, well, that's a weird intro for a week, because I started this week by speaking about next week that hasn't even happened yet. But, this was a very nice week as well. This was the start of the second semester of the master, first year of the master. So, which as well, it's a bit interesting because now I only have 3 more semesters and I'll probably not do any more school in my life. That's just 3 more. It's this one, like this year, and half of next year, and then I'm out. I'm no more school ever. That's a bit crazy to think about, but sort of very chill. Like Monday, I only had classes the afternoon, and I have an American teacher, believe it or not, and he's teaching me a very interesting class, which, when you hear the name, it doesn't sound interesting at all. It's ethics in finance. So ethics doesn't sound, it sounds very boring. Like ethics, you couldn't care less about ethics. Well, you care a lot. Of course you care a lot. But it doesn't have the interesting name as, for example, like market finance or something like that. But one thing that the dude is teaching us, he's a level 3 CFA. So CFA is a very difficult exam which has 3 levels, and he reached the highest level, and he's teaching us the questions about the CFA exam of ethics, and he's explaining us the code of ethics of the CFA. And he's giving out like very funny examples, but like easy to understand, maybe with a little like crack in that you don't really get at first. But I'm so glad we have an American teacher, I have to say. It's completely different the way they teach than French teachers. But I'm very happy we had that dude Monday and Tuesday, so 2 days. Then on Wednesday we had Wednesday I had like the head of my second year of the master, so the year before I go into like the last year of my university. So that dude is very important, and we had him. It was a introduction to research in finance. He didn't speak at all about the class. It was 3 hours, like 2 hours 50 was just him chatting to us, which was great. And then we had like class for like 10 minutes. So that was okay as well. I really liked that. And then Wednesday, oh yeah, as well, I have an old watch. So my grandpa, he had a watch that he used to wind by himself. It's an automatic watch, an old, very, very old watch. I think he bought it in the 80s. And when he passed away in 2015, 26, yeah, I think it was before 2016. So 2015 he passed away, and that got me into watches a bit. So 2015 I was 11, but I started wearing that watch when I was like 7th grade. So probably like a couple of years after that, my grandma wanted to throw that watch to the trash, which was crazy. But I picked it up and I used it for a long time. But now it's like it hasn't been working for around a year, half a year. And it needs a service. Something is broken there. I cannot imagine like how many decades that, well, probably not decades, but how many years that watch has not gotten a service in, has not been cleaned. And my mom, as a thank you, as a birthday present, she said, you know what, go and give that watch a service, I'll pay it, that will be your birthday present. I was like, that's I'm more than okay with that. And yeah, I went. There's always been a watch shop that I always see in the city center of where I live, and I always go there. And we finished class I think Wednesday at 5 p.m. In Google, it said it closed at 6. So I had to run to the train, walk to the center, do all of this shenanigans. Didn't even like say good. Like I said goodbye in like 5 minutes to my classmates, and then I go there, and I see a freaking thing like a little painting in front of where the watch shop was, and it said, and it's like a dude laying down, and it said, "I'm retired." It's hard, but we try to habituate to it. And I was like, what? When did you retire? I've been here for years. Years. I've never got into the shop, but I've always seen you. And I've always seen that you're like a cool watch shop. You have an old watch, dude. And now that dude just retired, I like online it said it was open. And then they have like a little site that I didn't look. And it said they retired in December of 2025. Less than a month ago. So the dude just retired. Like 2025 was his last full year. And then January 2026, which is when else I was going to send my watch to service. Dude is not there anymore. So I had to, come up with a plan B. There's another watch shop, a bit less cool, but I went to the dude and I opened the door as well. He closed at 6. I finished class on Thursday. No, I think I gave this watch on Friday. Yeah, but I finished class on Friday at 5. The dude closed at 6, so I had to run, and I go there, I give the watch, he looks at it for like 1 second, he gives me a freaking little paper, like a ticket like this, and he said, "Don't lose it." It's like, okay, yeah, and then he said, "I'll call you in 2 weeks." I was like, what, why would you call me? Like, I use like the watch in its service. Like, you're just going to clean it if it has a little piece. Like, how much will it be? He said, "I don't know. I'll call you in 2 weeks." I was like, oh, it's a bit, probably not the best service. And I was like, "And how much will it be?" He still didn't answer. He said, "I'll call you in 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'll need 2 months. 2 months. I'll tell you the price, and if you're okay with that, it will take me 2 months." 2.5 months. The dude is going to keep my watch 2.5 months for a service. Yeah, and he'll not even tell me what's wrong with it for 2 weeks. I don't know. I think he was just playing around because I looked young and I didn't really look that I had a watch to service, or he thought I was a joke. Or maybe that's just his hospitality. Maybe not very high emotional coefficient. Not that good time to speak. But that was not that nice to hear. But okay. But well, yeah, that's another thing. And then Thursday, I went out with my buddy from the class. That was very good. Like, we went out, like, we got out of school, and I told my buddy Sylvan and his buddy from his master to join our master to go out, and then we had a bit of a nice time together. And as well, there was another master. There was the asset management master, like, in front of us, which is like interesting because we have some classes with them, but we haven't really spoken with them. And nobody like knows them that much. Like the accounting master, I know, like I have my buddy Sylvan, I'm close with him. But in the asset management, nobody knows nobody. But they were like in front of us, it looked very cool. There was like the whole master, like 20 people in the table. And then we were like, let's say 15 plus 2. We had such a good time. Then we went to a pizza place. And then after that, we went to the apartment of one of my buddies. And we did something called a galette au roi, which is a little dessert that French people have in January. And there's like a little thing, like a little symbol like this inside of the dessert. That, of course, you don't eat. It is like a cake, but you don't eat it. But whoever gets that gets a freaking couronne. Fuck, a crown. Yeah, so it's like the king or queen, and it's completely random. Like nobody knows where the thing is. You just got it, and whoever gets that gets a crown. I got it, and I got the crown in front of my whole class. Like that was like completely luck. I don't really know what's the meaning behind it. I've done it before. I've never won the crown, and yeah, I don't know if maybe like since it's in January, it's like you'll have like a good year. It's just like you're the king towards that people. I don't know, but I had a good time with that. Third, it was I don't know. Like I feel like I've had a great week with my classmates this week, which is like up and down because we're a bit competitive and there's like a bit of a school. Like school is a bit tough, so maybe like as well we have 2 week breaks each 2 weeks. Like we have 2 weeks of classes and 2 week breaks, which are like asynchronic by ourselves. So it's like the relationships with the class, it's not like linear. Like it's a bit more up and down. But this week I felt that we had like a very good relationship, and I got to be the king at the end of the week, like the real king from the Galette Roi. That was very good, to be honest. And yeah, then the weekend, I'm just preparing for the Madrid trip. I've been cleaning the apartment. I make the suitcase, and as well I got my insurance payment, which is very good because I've had so much water leaks, especially in December and early January. There were a lot, and like some of my stuff got bit affected by that, and I got a decent insurance pay because as well they paid me for the labor that I had to do by picking up the water. And I think psychological damages as well. So I don't know what they added, but it was way more than what I was asking for. So that's like a good birthday present, as well. But in a way, it's like I sort of deserved that because I was like, my apartment was almost flooded for 3 days. So that's I that was not good as well. It was an exam season, so I don't really think that helped that much. But yeah, this I don't know. It's a great week, and next week is going to be so good. Vacation for a week. Oh my god! And my birthday is coming. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit excited now. And I'll see my buddy Joan that I haven't seen for months. I'll stay with him some days. I don't know. Life is good. I'll see my girlfriend for the first time in a while. I don't know. Life cannot be much better at the moment. But yeah, that was this week, and from the 12th to the 18th of January. And yeah, thank you a lot for watching this What's Been Going On, and see you next week with the next What's Been Going On. Bye.